Good afternoon, families, friends, students. I'm Jason Ginoza, principal at Veterans Tribute Career and Technical Academy, and welcome to the commencement ceremony for the class of 2020. It is the philosophy of the Clark County School District that the commencement ceremonies be designed to honor graduates, their families, and their friends with dignity. To ensure the dignity of this event, and in keeping with the importance of this occasion, we ask that recognition of the graduates be confined to a polite applause so that all names may be heard clearly. This commencement program and ceremony is presented in accordance with the Clark County School District Policy and Regulation 6130, Assemblies and Public Programs. The administration, faculty, and staff share your pride in the accomplishments of these young people. We are proud to welcome you to this ceremony of honor dedicated to our class of 2020. Please welcome our graduates. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors by the Veterans Tribute Career and Technical Academy Color Guard under the direction of Mr. Barry Moore, Chief Warrant Officer 3, United States Marine Corps, retired, and Mrs. Michelle Sparks. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. Good afternoon, students. It's so great to see you back here again. It's been a long time, the middle of March. And the best part about hosting this ceremony today is to be able to see you and talk with you and see your smiles on this special day, because it's here. At this time, I would like to introduce your student body president, Mackenzie Pearson.
Welcome Veterans Tribute, families, friends, honored guests, and supporters. Although I'm not able to stand before you all today for our big graduation, I would like to thank you on behalf of my whole class for helping us get to the finish line. Before I begin, I would like to thank my amazing family and friends for always supporting me, as well as all the teachers and staff of VTCTA for providing me with experiences and opportunities that have led me to where I am today and will be in the future. Over our years in high school, as a class, we have had many ups and downs, but I can definitely conclude that we have had an incredible 4 years at VTCTA. Everyone has worked very hard to get to this point. We have all dedicated hours upon hours leading up to this, which includes studying, caring for siblings, working one or more jobs, participating in after-school activities, or even community service. Thanks to our fantastic school, not only have we become better students, but we have become better people. Over these past 4 years, we have endured some incredible challenges that have revealed the resilience of this amazing group of people I stand before today. Our sophomore year, our Las Vegas community was devastated by the October 1 shooting. As a community and school, we relied on each other to heal and become stronger. As a class this year, we learned the true meaning of a pandemic and what it means to survive one. We have lived through the uncertainty of the future for the rest of our senior year and into our first moments as adults. We had many things that we loved taken away in order to ensure a safer tomorrow within our community and the world. Despite all the negativity, we are lucky to be becoming adults in this dawn of a new decade. Pretty soon, we will even be able to vote for the next president. We have continued to represent the fearlessness and resilience of a sentinel as the class of 2020. All of the students here have accomplished incredible things throughout our time at VTCTA. Thank you all for creating a community within our school that for the past 4 years I have been so fortunate to be a part of. Most of all, thank you all for allowing me to serve as your 2020 student body president. Congratulations, class of 2020. Salutatorian is an academic title bestowed upon the student with the second highest ranked grade point average among those graduating from an educational institution. It is my pleasure to introduce the salutatorian for the class of 2020, Madison Maloney.
Good afternoon, graduates, faculty, administrators, and families. Congratulations to the entire class of 2020. This is an amazing feat, and each of you should be proud of what you have accomplished. I was once a 2-pound, 3-ounce, 29-week-old preemie baby. I grew quickly, however, and was home after almost a month in the NICU. After a bit of an abrupt beginning, there's been no stopping me. Now I'm an almost 18-year-old adult and have learned that growth is physically, emotionally, and mentally inevitable. How we all develop and use the gifts that we have been given is up to the choices and relationships that we create. Freshman year, I was a shy, timid girl sitting at the lunch tables in the quad. I came from a middle school where very few students from my middle school attend VT. This experience taught me that if I wanted to make that if I wanted to make new friends, I needed to make a move and get to know my classmates. Similarly, I quickly realized that it was my responsibility to build a relationship with my teachers. For example, the rigorous demands that Mr. Shadini required for my EMT class put me on the spot and pushed me to the next level. Miss Mayer enriched me with her unique humor and knowledge about history and politics. To my mom, dad, and twin sister Mallory, thank you for always being there for me at my low points and to celebrate my successes. I believe graduation is an important milestone where each graduate should reflect upon what they've achieved. No matter where you're going next or what your road ahead looks like, you enable yourself to be prepared for the future with your knowledge and experiences. You can learn to be a better version of yourself. This is something that everyone should and want to strive towards. Thank you. Please welcome Student Body President Mackenzie Pearson to the podium.
Valedictorian is an academic title bestowed upon the students with the highest ranked grade point average among those graduating from an educational institution. It is my pleasure to introduce the 3 valedictorians for the class of 2020, each graduating with a perfect 4.8 weighted grade point average. Please welcome our class of 2020 valedictorians to the podium.
Even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. Many people heed this advice from Will Rogers, but my life experiences have taught me that there is no such thing as the right track. We all have goals and dreams and aspirations, and if I've learned anything during my time in school, it's that there are a million ways to get from point A to point B. There is no single correct path to success. We have all chosen our own path to follow after this and will thrive wherever we go, as long as we carry on the hard work and dedication we've proved that we have by even being here today. When I was 4, I told my whole family I wanted to be valedictorian. And from that point on, I always tried being the biggest overachiever without any real goal for my life after school. When I walked onto our campus freshman year, I said I wanted to go to Notre Dame because college is where smart people go after high school, and that one looks cool. But a true genius does whatever they think will make them happy and lead to growth. Most of us have chosen college because that's what will make us happy. Some of you are going into the workforce, or the military, go Navy, or haven't quite figured it out yet. And if I leave you all with anything, it's that your path of growth should lead you to wherever you will find your happiness, even if your path is different from mine and everyone else sitting next to you. Now I would like to introduce valedictorian Malik El Hassani.
The Great Manifesto. Italian poet Cesare Pavese describes this as the urge to be, to count for something, and if death must come, to die valiantly. I'm on the path towards achieving my Great Manifesto, and I urge all of you to join me. I took my first step on this path in Mrs. Barney's Big History class. After a tough Socratic seminar with my peers, I reached my breaking point, and she pulled me to the side and made sure I walked out of her room knowing how wonderful and how valued I am. This reassurance is what motivated me to become a bigger version of myself. And this is why I want all of you to walk out of this auditorium knowing your value and knowing your potential. We've overcome many trials through the course of our 4 years at this school, and these trials and tribulations can only propel us forward while we map out our way to our great manifestos. You are so capable of taking on any challenge head on and using your unique qualities to overcome these challenges. Dig deep and find those qualities, and when you do, use them as the tools to guide you through this long and ever-changing journey. Our maps towards our great manifestos are going to look so different, with some people having more twists and turns than others, and that's okay. At the end of the day, we're all striving for one thing, and that is to be bigger and better people than we are today. Before I end, I would like to take a moment to thank a few special people who have guided me through this path when things got shaky. First, I would like to thank my mom, dad, and all my family for always being there to wipe my tears and hold me when I needed it. I'd also like to thank, for the third time today, Mr. and Mrs. Barney, who have always made sure to remind me that who I am is always more than good enough. Finally, I'd like to thank all of you, seniors. You all motivate me to keep pushing and to never lose sight of my end goal. After 4 years of sitting in the same classrooms and experiencing the same occurrences, I can firmly say that the VTCTA class of 2020 is full of so much potential. And I can't wait to see you all at the end of our journeys, when each and every single one of us can finally say, I have found my great manifesto. Congratulations, class of 2020. Thank you. Next, please welcome valedictorian Jose Varela Zapata.
Hi. So, to all of you here, everyone watching, and all our classmates who couldn't make it, first and foremost, I hope everyone is safe and well. And again, to everyone who's here, thank you for joining us today. Before anything else, I want to thank first and foremost God, who I know helped me in not only these 4 years, but also throughout my entire life. I also want to deeply thank, like Malik said for the third time, all the teachers, counselors, and staff who have helped me not only academically, but who have also pushed me to do more than what I thought I was capable of. Thank you, teachers and staff, for your dedication and your tremendous hard work. Y por supuesto, quiero agradecer a todos mis familiares y amigos que me han ayudado por esta etapa de mi vida, ayudándome a seguir adelante día tras día. And well, guys, they don't say life is like a box of chocolates for no reason. At the very least, we can say we had the most original graduation of all. Apart from learning how to solve the area under a curve or how to write entire essays the day before they're due, something that has resonated with me is that life is a precious, sometimes an underestimated gift that is too short. I know I'm still too young to probably say that life is too short speech, but if I've learned anything through these past years and through the current situation we're all in, is that life has no guarantees. No one could have foreseen this happening, and yet it did. It's difficult, but I hope we're all making the best of it. As with today's uncertainty in life in general, I want to urge you all to keep on moving forward to the best of your ability. I know it sounds cliche and I know we've all heard it, but it's a truth whether I say it or the next person says it. I really want all of you to do your best, pushing forward every day, living your life not focusing on your problems or the world's problems, because that's exactly how we lose ourselves. I'm not saying to be unaware of them or deny them, because difficult hardships will come whether or not we're ready for them. But to realize that if we only have one life here on earth, we shouldn't spend it being constantly worried about tomorrow. Rather, we should be enjoying it and acknowledge what we have today. That's why today is called the present. It's a gift we must open. And as life becomes more difficult, I also want you all to please remember to breathe. Even through the hardest of times, when others may not be able to see a tiring sigh or your silent cry, I just want to let you know that you can do it. You guys can be strong. You can overcome your problems. You can succeed. Maybe not without a few scars or a few heartbreaks or your world entirely shaken, but at least not out for the count yet. Again, even in your lowest breathe, give it your all. You've done a good job so far because I know that each and every one of you has the potential to be someone better than who you are today. With that, I want to end with the words found in Ecclesiastes 3 and 2 Timothy 1:7. There's a time for everything and a season for every activity, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to tear and a time to mend, a time to love and a time to hate. And for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and self control. Keep on doing your best, class of 2020. I'm really going to miss you guys. Thank you. And now I would like to in- and now I would like to introduce Candace Allen, senior class president.
Thank you all for being here today. Now I don't have to yell. Thank you all for being here today. This has been one of the craziest school years the world has ever experienced, but we did it. And we did it together. I am so honored to be here as your senior class president. We walked into this school not knowing how much work we would have to put in to reach our dreams of helping the community. All of our sleepless nights and intense study sessions have been because we were motivated to be something special. Sitting in front of me today are future dispatchers, crime scene investigators, law enforcement officers, lawyers, healthcare professionals, and military personnel. Collectively, we are the future of America. A future where we value our time on Earth and are capable of overcoming anything, even a global pandemic. The experience we just went through together will shape us forever, and I wouldn't trade it for anything else in the world. This moment we're going through might not be what we all expected 6 months ago, but it is ours. And I will not let our current situation belittle our current or future accomplishments. Thank you, class of 2020. I can't wait to see what we all achieve on our path to success. Veterans Tribute Career and Technical Academy commits to a rigorous and relevant learning environment that empowers and engages students through collaborative problem solving, emphasizing respectful, responsible relationships while honoring those who have served before us. Our school motto is preparing everyday heroes. Every Veterans Tribute student understands that our principal, Mr. Jason Ganoza, believes that every student should graduate prepared to pursue whatever goal or dream they have for the future. Every day, he is a role model with high expectations that each student is capable of achieving and responsible for their future. With his guidance, traditions have been established for future generations. I am honored to introduce the Veterans Tribute Principal, Mr. Jason Ganoza.
Good afternoon again, and again, it's so nice to see your smiling faces. Um, I think it was just kind of appropriate that something went wrong a little bit, right? One more thing to get over, and one more thing to overcome, and we're going to overcome this too. So, um, good afternoon, students, parents, families in the classrooms, families watching online, community partners, distinguished guests, friends, extended family. Today is a day of celebration for our graduates and to recognize the accomplishments of our class of 2020. The class of 2020 was forced to overcome unprecedented events, and through it all, this amazing group of students have demonstrated characteristics that will undoubtedly serve them well as they move on in life. Strength, perseverance, and positive mindsets have been on display throughout the 2019-2020 school year. And I'm extremely proud and grateful to have been afforded the opportunity as your principal to witness firsthand what each and every one of you are capable of. Although this year was brought to an abrupt end, I believe we are able to learn from having been forced to adjust to the uncertainty that the global pandemic has placed upon us. I believe that we have all learned through this experience that we are all stronger people than we give ourselves credit for. And we've been reminded of a few very important items. We've been reminded of the importance of family, loved ones, friends, and the positive effects a true support system can have. We've experienced the power of perspective, that by developing and maintaining a positive perspective, we can work to overcome our current circumstances, and we can keep our eye on what is possible for the future. I want to thank our incredible team of students, teachers, counselors, staff members, assistant principals, and community members as they have worked together to persevere and ultimately flourish. I encourage everyone, students, families, community members, and the entire VTCTA family to remember this year as the year we bonded together to work as a team to overcome the most difficult of circumstances. The class of 2020 can celebrate as 100% of our senior class is graduating on time. Congratulations. Today, we also recognize the unfortunate reality that due to our current circumstance, some of your fellow seniors are not here with us today. Some of your fellow classmates have already started their military careers. Some of them may already have started their jobs or have moved to other areas of the country. But they are as equally deserving of our recognition today, and they are in our thoughts. This graduating class has been earned and been awarded over $3.1 million in scholarships. This graduating class will move on as you join the military, begin your journey as students at colleges and universities across the country, and enter into the workforce to all contribute to making our community better tomorrow than we are today. And students, I'll leave you with these last thoughts. Thank you. I will always remember my first year as a principal, and I will always look back and cherish them with a smile, reflect back only with positive memories, some laughter, some tears, some remembrance of a pandemic. But please remember this, I will always be thankful for my year to experience with you as my first year. Please remember a few other items. Remember who you are. Remember where you came from. Support your family, support your friends, and you will always have a home here at VTCTA. Thank you. At this time, it is my pleasure as the principal of Veterans Tribute Career and Technical Academy to present the class of 2020. So this is to certify that these students have completed the credit requirements prescribed by the Board of Trustees of the Clark County School District and the Nevada Department of Education. These students will receive the awards commensurate with their academic accomplishments under the policies and regulations of the Clark County School District and the laws of the state of Nevada. Dr. Linda Young, I present to you the Veterans Tribute Career and Technical Academy Class of 2020. On behalf of Dr. Jesus Jara, Superintendent of Schools, and Dr. Linda Young, School Board Trustee, I will accept, and I am honored to accept the Class of 2020. Now for the moment you've been waiting for. It's time to walk across the stage. Hear your name called. So as the graduates of the Class of 2020 prepare to receive their diplomas, I would like to introduce Mr. Kevin Barney, who will be reading names. Mr. Barney.
Mackenzie Pearson. Candace Allen. Malik El Hassani. Jose Varela Zapata. Madison Maloney. Denzell Brown. Danielle Brown. Denise Castillo. Richard Castro. Leslie Cerón. Sierra Cooley. Maya Demps. Victoria Estrada. Alicia Flores Campos. Ashely Gomez. Janae Ishu Mexicanos. Giovanni Jovel. Angela Madueno. Saydie Marglin. And being represented by her father today, Fabiana Montino Villegas. Leslie Ortiz Valenzuela. Daphne Rios. Lillian Saavedra. Yamilet Sauceda. Kimberly Serrano. Crystal Straight. Julie Terrones. Isis Vasquez Antunes. Several of your classmates could not be here today, but we want to read their names to honor their accomplishment as well. Marin Chavira Vallejo. Ashely Cortez Mendoza. Jennifer Nascimento. Elena Reyes. Vanessa Celeste Garcia. And Valerie Celeste Garcia.
On behalf of all the valedictorians, student body president, and salutatorian, it is our privilege to lead our class in the tassel turning ceremony. The turning of tassels from right to left is a turning point in our lives, one we shall never forget. Seniors, please stand. The time has come to turn our tassels. Please join me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Yay! Good job, everyone. Yay.
If I could ask everyone online, at home, in the classrooms, here in the gym, let's give our class of 2020 one more big round of applause. Congratulations. This concludes Veterans Tribute Career and Technical Academy's commencement ceremony. Congratulations, class of 2020.